He's supposed to be the new big bad wolf of the heavyweight division. His name is Luis Ortiz. He is 24-0 with 21 KOs, Cuban boxer. Here's the thing. In my opinion, you can't really... He's supposed to be the big bad wolf. He can knock down the straw houses. He can knock down maybe the stick houses. But we're not quite sure about the brick houses because he hasn't fought anybody. The only names that stick out on his record is Monty Barrett, Latif Coyote, who is really a cruiserweight, and Brian Jennings, who was his last victory. I'm T-Street Controversy. This is T-Street Controversy Live. I cover every single major fight in live. His name is Alexander Dimitrenko. I don't know if I'm pronouncing his last name right, but he's going to be fighting him March the 5th, 2016 in the Armory down in D.C., meaning Luis Ortiz. After that, Luis Ortiz is going to be fighting a fighter by the name of Alexander Ustinov sometime in August, September, or October. Then the winner of that is, hold on, let me pull it up. Then the winner of that will fight the winner of Tyson Fury versus Vladimir Klitschko. Then the winner of that will fight the winner of Lucas Brown versus Ruslan Chagayev. After the winner of that fights Frez Oquendo. Now there's this WBA tournament going on at heavyweight, and what they're saying is that the WBA is saying that they want to get rid of the regular titles. The WBA is the only organization that has two major belts that they treat as real major championships. The WBA Super World and the WBA World, or called the WBA Regular. So Luis Ortiz is the WBA Interim Champ. Ruslan Chagayev is the WBA World Champ. And Tyson Fury is fighting Vladimir Klitschko for the WBA Super World Champion. So by the end of this tournament, I'm going to repeat the names again. You got Tyson Fury, Vladimir Klitschko, Luis Ortiz, Ruslan Chagayev, Lucas Brown, Frez Oquendo, Alexander Ustinov, and Alexander Dimitrenko. They're all fighting for a shot. They're all fighting to be the WBA Super World Champion. So by the end of this, there's going to be only one champion at heavyweight in the WBA, which is actually pretty good news. But see, here's the thing with Luis Ortiz. He's going to run into the situation where, for one, he can't fight Al Haymon heavyweights because he's a Golden Boy fighter. So him fighting Deontay Wilder is out of the question. Him fighting a Charles Martin is out of the question. Him fighting Steve Cunningham is out of the question. Him fighting a Dominic Breazeale is out of the question. Him fighting a Gerald Washington is out of the question. And the list pretty much goes on. But he's going to run into the problem where fighters are not going to want to fight him. Now, the good thing that works in his favor is that he's in a tournament that will lead him to a world title shot. But when it comes to big fights for him, even though his schedule is already laid out, remember, he's got to fight Dimitrenko, he's got to fight Alexander Ustinov, and then he'll probably have one fight in between after Alexander Ustinov before he fights for the WBA, world title, which is against Tyson Fury or Vladimir Klitschko. So that fight's not going to happen until sometime in 2017. But as we go along in the future, let me see how old he is. He's 36 years old. He's at a point in time right now where his career is questionable. Remember that win over Latif Coyote, he failed the drug test, so that's always going to follow him around. And also, we don't know really, if he can really beat the top guys at 200 plus pounds. We don't really know if he can beat good, solid heavyweights. Now, I'm going to put him in the same ranking as I will put Anthony Joshua. Why? Is because both fighters haven't really done anything yet. Even though Luis Ortiz is older, he has the better resume because he's got Monty Barrett, Latif Coyote, and Brian Jennings. Take from it what you will. But still, I'm still confused about who he is. Now, this Alexander Dimitrenko fight, this is just a fight for him to, stay busy. And also, this is HBO investing in him, and investing in the heavyweight division. Now, it's likely that HBO is going to pick up the Alexander Ustinov fight too, which is a very good fight. I actually want to see Luis Ortiz versus Alexander Ustinov. Alexander Ustinov had a very good fight with Kubrat Pulev. It's actually his only loss. And up until, up until Tyson Fury's uncle died, he was going to fight Tyson Fury, before Tyson Fury fought Christian Hammer, and then before Tyson Fury fought, of course, Vladimir Klitschko. So it's actually a pretty good fight. He's about 6'8" or so, and he was giving Kubrat Pulev some trouble before he got knocked out. But Tea Street Controversy. This is Tea Street Controversy Live. Like I said, I really can't put all my hope into, or a lot of hope into, Luis Ortiz at this point in time in his career. I just need to see some more. I mean, it's just like he's good, but it's like he hasn't fought anybody. It's nothing to really measure it up against. Please subscribe.